Hello, my name is Steven. It's Sunday, May 31st, 2026. I'm out for a little hike in the rain. As you can see, it's not exactly sunny and nice, and it's pretty wet out here. But I gotta say, I've never had a proper rain jacket, proper rain pants, all the gear and everything like that, and man, it makes a big difference. Well, I just saw a mosquito get stuck in the spider net. Anyways, I'm easily distracted. I'm out here in Cooking Lake, Blackfoot. I'm out here in Cooking Lake, Blackfoot, provincial recreational area, and it's just I don't know, it's like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes east of Edmonton, so it's pretty close. And I don't know, there's a lot of trails here, so I've just been walking, essentially. I'm trying to get in shape, how it is. One of the things that I really like about coming out here is that I kind of get some time to focus. I'm unplugged for a little bit. I'm always on a computer at home, and like every day I'm on a computer at some point in time. Whereas when I can get out here, even today, I'll be on a computer later today. But at least like what I'm trying to say is I get to unplug a little bit, which is really nice for a change, and get out into nature, go for a walk, and it's really like I've been out here I gotta check my trip computer here, one sec. I've been out here for just over 4 hours now, and I've been having a good time. Thought about a lot of things. One of the things that I've been thinking about, though, is how much pain I'm getting in my hip flexor, my right hip flexor. I don't know, I got some kind of problem there where when I walk for a long time, it starts to get sore. Probably some kind of imbalance in my muscles or something like that, but I'm hoping to work through it and recover from it, get better, make the problem go away. I'm definitely pacing myself, going slow, taking breaks, just because I don't want to have like an overuse injury. And really, I should probably stop now, but the problem is I'm about 8 kilometers away from my car, so I got to get back. But I'm past halfway, so I'm just gonna keep going forward, and eventually I'll get there. Anyways, one of the other things about being out here in situations like this, well, actually even like 2 weeks ago, same thing. When you're out in the elements, out in the weather, bad situations, far away from your car or whatever, it kind of gives you some scenarios, some kind of problem. I don't want to say it's a problem. I guess it is kind of problems that you have to solve and work through and think through. How am I going to get through this in the optimal situation? A person who doesn't maybe think through the problem might just, continue forward, want to get out of the weather, keep going, and, push through it. But I'm taking my time. I'm trying to get wet. I'm trying to test my gear. That's the thing. Be in uncomfortable situations. There's something about it when the pressure is on. For me, there's something about it when the pressure is on. When there's a high stakes situation, you're stressed out. You got to do it. You got to focus. You got to get the problem solved. Otherwise, there could be big problems, right? Big impact. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. But the life or death situations, they kind of stick with you. I've been doing a lot of reading about like life enjoyment experiences that you can have, genres, how to categorize different experiences. And one of the things is fun. And From what I remember, there was like 3 types of fun. I don't remember if it's type 1, type 2, type 3, or type A, type B, type C. I think it's the numbers. Like type 1. Type 1 fun is you have fun doing it. You know, it's enjoyable as you're doing it, but it's not really memorable. It doesn't really stay with you for the rest of your life. It's enjoyable in the moment. It's enjoyable to do in the moment. It's comfortable. You know, you're not generally stressed out during type 1 fun. You have a good time. But again, since the stakes are so low, it's not really something that sticks with you for your whole life. Type 2 fun, from what I remember, is it's enjoyable as you do it. Maybe it's a little bit hard as you do it. Maybe you have to go through a bit of a struggle, but you're having a good time. Otherwise, you're not in danger. You're not really stressed out. Maybe you're just, you know, having to work hard through something. So an example of like a type 2 fun for me was studying for my Cisco Certified Network Professional certification, CCNP. It took me like 4 months of like pretty much straight reading, learning, labbing, practicing concepts. And I had a lot of fun through it, but I struggled, man. It was stressful. I had a good time, but the pain was real as I worked. Not even physical pain. It was just like the whatever you call it, the willpower. You have to force yourself to do something you don't want to do in a way. For me, that was a type 2 fun. Another example might be just going for like today is a type 2 fun. I'm out in the rain. I'm not comfortable. I'm struggling a little bit. I'm in a little bit of pain. But otherwise, you know, I'm having a good time. This is going to be a memorable experience for me, at least, for some time. Maybe not my whole life, but for at least, you know, the next, I would say, a few months. I'll probably remember this day. Type 3 fun, that's where things get interesting. That's where you put yourself in a precarious situation, either willingly or not, where the stakes are high, like you could die, you're stressed out. But when it's over, it sticks with you. It was exhilarating. You generally think of it as a fond memory that you went through, even though, you know, things could have maybe turned out differently. One of the examples that comes to mind for me is like a bear encounter. Maybe not a bear attack. I wouldn't say a bear attack. It's fun, type 3 fun. But like, let's say, you know, you see a bear, you're on the trail. Let's say it charges at you. Like, I know that doesn't sound like fun, but then it veers off and then it runs away and then you're safe. Your heart is beating. You know, you are exhilarated in the moment. You are like, what's the fight or flight response kicks in. What is that word? You know, the fucking chemical that makes your heart go fast. I don't remember it right now. I'll put it up on the screen if I need to. But anyways, that example, that scenario is a type 3 fun, where you're going to remember it for the rest of your life, essentially. Like, that is not something that leaves you ever. I wouldn't say that all near-death experiences are fun. You know, some of them are just, some scenarios are very interesting when you look back on them. That's what I'm trying to say. And that can be a type of fun, in a way. So, anyways, all I'm trying to say is that most people focus on type 1 fun, which is fun in the moment. They don't want to struggle through something. But the problem with that is that you basically have 2 selves. I forget which book it was. I think it was Thinking Fast and Slowly by Daniel Kahneman. But they explain that you have essentially 2 selves. You have the present self, the person that you are right now, what you're experiencing right now. I'm talking to this freaking camera. That's who I am is in the present. And then you have the remembering self, which is when you look back at all your whole life, all your memories combined, that's your remembering self. And what I'm trying to get at here is that the different types of fun, they have different interactions with the different selves that you have. So anyways, type 2 and type 3 fun, are more of a remembering self than a present self. Even though in the present that, yeah, they're insane, but it's something that gets tattooed into your remembering self, is what I'm trying to say. All right, I'm going to get going. There's too many mosquitoes here, and